Howdy heartthrobs. How you doing? Don't skip, don't skip. It's not an Abercrombie and Fitch advert. It's me, Fat Lad. Haven't been out for a while, so I've got my 30 litre pack on my back, looking for a new camp spot. It is hotter than Nicky Lauder's ears out here. So why not kick back, have a nice long one and a laze in a hammock. Not going to have any fires tonight, obviously, because everything is very dry. So I've got my trusty old Fancy Feast stove and a stir fry I think I've bought. So yeah, I'm going to have a little mooch, see if I can find a place to camp in a hammock. I'm off ground dwelling for a minute or 10, and looking forward to it. That looks favourable, plenty of trees over there. I'll bring you in on the... I've got a big fat tongue. I'll bring you back on the walk in.
Let's go outside, it's so long since we've been deep in the woods with the fat lad. We need to step away from the screens, go pack a bag, whip up some lunch. You need a break from the wife scratching. It's been too long inside, you're about to lose. Just let us out and let us
all the mod cons on the Isle of Wight.
And go wherever we want with extra cream, all the way to the top. And you know we won't stop as the penny drop. You gotta step away from the screens. A solo camp, hammock under the light of the moon. And sometimes you bring Bramblehead. If you're lucky you might get some poontang. It's more likely with Johnny. We've seen the way you look at him and the fear in his eyes as he zips up the tent again. Just let us out and let us dream and go wherever we want with extra cream, all the way to the top. And you know we won't stop as the penny drop. You gotta step away from the screen.
Right, I've got a couple of choices. Over there, as you can see, nice and airy and open, but that does mean people could see me should they come walking through. That's all the coniferous lot. Or I've got the pine in there, which is very shady. No one's going to see me, but I've got a feeling it could be a wee bit buggy. I'll have a look in here and make my mind up. There are loads of spots around that are perfect for hammocking, but there's also a lattice of crisscrossing pathways, which ain't a problem. I don't think for a second, even if I got seen, it would be an issue. But it's only a tiny little woodland. Nothing around really. There's a farm about 3/4 of a mile away. But even so, I'd rather people not know I'm here. But in saying that, this part may be looking very favourable. It's out the way of the main drag. There's basically a big loop that goes around these woods. That don't sound good though. So I'll have a little look up here and maybe dive in and hope I don't get shot. Definitely more like it. Definitely a lot more overgrown. And the trees are opening out. That'd be a hole I just fell down. It should give me some decent hammocking trees. Right or left, Lee? Right or left? The further I go up this way, the further I'm getting to people's property. That is the only trouble. I think we have a winner. I think we have a winner. Right. Oh.
Step away from the screens. Some say heavy, some say old. He got extra layers so he don't feel the cold. Some say he got the face of a moose. He loves to share a tent with the ginger Bruce. Some say he never shed a tear in his life, but we've seen his eyes water and his flatulent wife. You know him as Nobby, but we call him Lee. We all need to step away from these screens.
Like to welcome back an old friend. Bloody airplanes. This is all I need to put up for now. I'll put my underquilt on a little bit later when it's got dark, just to in case anyone comes, I'm just say I'm having a chill out in a hammock in the woods. But cracking little spot. I mooched around a bit, way off the footpaths, going into the deeper, thicker stuff there. There's loads and loads of wood around in case I ever needed it. As I say, I'm not having fires tonight. And the view from the canopy, or at the canopy, beautiful. Beautiful. Plenty of guns going off though. As long as they're not aimed at me, I don't give a monkeys. I'm going to get a brew on in a minute. Just going to have a 5-10 minutes chill out, I think, because I'm sweating. This is an absolutely cracking little spot. Let's grab a brew. A few midges about, not a lot, but a few, enough. So I think the bug net will be making an appearance later. Having said that, there's a lot of midges about. Way too much in there, Lee. Got me little tiny fancy feast as usual. We'll be cooking up a storm on that later. Just gonna have a brew. I've got it all over my hands, so you're just about to see me set myself alight. Oh lordy, lordy, lord. Be looking forward to this. Nice cup of coffee. Bish, bash, bosh. Started a little fox walking in as well, up and bolted. Loads of gunfire. About 3 different spots. I'm surrounded by farmers' fields, so they might just be doing a bit of rabbit clearing or something. As long as it ain't going all night. Got plenty of trees as a backstop, so chances of me getting it are slim to none. Good to be out in a hammock. I had a seamstress due to knock a load more of these up. I was going to do some giveaways, but she couldn't do it. I'll have to try and chat up Johnny's auntie. Or learn to sew. But I'm not the tidiest of people. Wouldn't look good. Dull, innit? Don't care. I'm chilling out and enjoying it. It's still nice and hot, so I've only got my summer underquilt with me. Not really an underquilt, it's a little hack I made to turn any blanket, sleeping bag or anything like that into an underquilt. So I'm using my Snug Pack travel blanket. Have a look up here somewhere to see if it's of any use to you. It's been blinding. Works really, really well. And it means you can have a nice small pack size rather than carrying a behemoth underquilt, unless you're minted and can afford a down one. I've used it on my Costco down throw. That works a treat. Nice and small, nice and warm. Even used it on a down jacket just to cover me tush. My cute little hairless tush. That water will be boiled in a minute. Neck me coffee. It's about 6:30, 7:15 now. Think about making me scran because I'm a bit peckish. Crack a beer or two. Podcast in my ears. Enjoy the ambience. And maybe even have an early night. I'm only about 1.5 miles away from home. So if I get up relatively early in the morning, I'm going to walk home. Get me steps in for the day. Won't be any steps, obviously. My hand's still buggered. Got to have an operation, nerve damage or some shite. That sucks a bit. So, look forward to me dropping a lot of stuff today. Don't hurt though, so I can't complain. Hope it don't rain tonight. Because I'm going tarpless. And enjoying the canopy. I think there's going to be quite a lot of wildlife around here and all. Which is nice. Merch. I never put the link to my bleeding merch on my... Why would I? Good brew. I could hear what sounded like someone stalking and mooching around up here. Doing a bit of hunting myself, you know, that's what it sounded like. This GoPro is not going to pick it up. But as I mooched up and had a quick look, I just saw a load of bushy towels go running off up there. And as I'm looking up, these trees are alive with red squirrels. But it ain't going to pick it up unless I get one running down a tree. Which obviously I'll try to do. Unless they drop something on my head. There's a fair few of them. I'll see what I can do. Attenborough, your job is safe. They're up there in the canopy above us. You can see all of the leaves and that twitching where they're jumping, but I'm getting knelt on film. I'll keep my eye open just in case. Little ginger bastards. Time to get me scoff on. Get the old fancy feast lit. Great little mess kit here. That was gifted to me by Wild Camping International a dog's age ago. And as you can see, I've used it a lot and it's still in bloody good nick. So, give that a damn good squirt of oil. I'll chuck me up the Chinese chicken in. Let that have a damn good cook for a bit. When that's cooked, I'm going to add me stir fry veg and a bit of sauce. Lovely jubbly. Even got a plate if I want it, but I'm going to eat straight out the bowl because I'm hoggish. Chicken's cooking up lovely. I've got to say, I know I say it every bleeding camp, you can't beat a fancy feast stove. Still the first one I've ever made. Pretty much 5 years, I reckon, give or take. Right, while that's cooking up, it's had me pre-prepared veg. bit at a time and let it wilt. Put a lid on it quick. Alright, let's have a little look-see. Oh, it's going great guns. Alright, the only thing that needs now is a little bit of Chinese sauce. Oh, Jesus, that's a bit much. It'll do though. Looks a bit sloppy. Oh, that's a big bit of chicken. Don't like wasting chicken. But I will. Stir fry in the woods. All cooked on that, look. Happy days. Chinese and a beer in the woods. Lovely job. What we got tonight? Blue Moon mango wheat. Oh, you can taste the mango. Partly 5 a day, I suppose. Now, everyone's favourite part of a video, watching a fat lad trough some food. Let's have a try. Get some veg first. Get it down my chins. That is bloody delicious. Cheap as chips, bit of chicken breast, little sachet of sauce, cut up some veg. I say it every time I go camping. 2 old tins, cat food tin, and I think there's a tomato puree tin. Little bit of loft insulation, boom, done. 5 years that's been going. Don't cook too hot. Beautiful. This little mess kit, all my food packed inside it, so you ain't carrying loads and loads and loads of stuff. It ain't stuck at all. I'm winning at life. Mango booze with Chinese food, sitting in a hammock. What is not to love? I mean, really, have a look at that. Underquilt on. I'll get my sleeping bag, stroke, top quilt out in a bit. Pardon me, that beer's made me gassy. Sun's going down. I'm a little bit clammy, so I might give myself a hooer's bath and retire to the pit and just relax, chill out, and do as next to nothing as I can. But this is a cracking spot. Apart from the gunshots, they're a little bit concerning. They're not concerning. I live on an island surrounded by farmland. I hear them all the time. But yeah, there's loads and loads of places to hang hammocks here. I could get away with a good 4, 5, 6, 10 people here. Plenty of firewood as well for when the colder months approach. I was stuffed. That was a proper good bit of namit. Anyway, I'll bring the camera in with me, but it's just me laying down, isn't it? Tell you what though, this thing as well, I bought this for think it's about a tenner, years ago, and it's lasted really well. Does a good job for what it is. The only downside is it's got a vertical zip on one side, so it's nothing that you can actually use if you want to use your hammock to sit and laze around in. You've got to pull it all over to one side, which, as you can see, I've done. But when you put it out, yeah, you're either in your hammock or out. You could get around it, I suppose, but who wants to be letting bugs in? Not I. Anyhow, puke you bastards. Well, it has been a proper top night. Really, really liking this spot. Oh. Proper clear night and all. Must be Ockney Cows Week with the music, and that's about 10-12 miles that way. But they'll all be buggering off soon, so happy days. You won't get much more out of me. I've had a couple of beers and it's past me bedtime. Anyhow, probably see you in the morning. Morning. What's that time? 5:15. The sun is starting to show its head over that away. Really peaceful night. Oh, didn't get much kip, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I was comfortable, I was chilled. It was just a bit sticky all night. Probably a little bit warm, but yeah, happy days. Got my brew on, get packed up and walk home. Cereal bar for breakfast, you know, because I'm living the dream. Happy days. Night lapse. Battery died. Like that. So I literally got 9 seconds of nothing. There you go. Never mind. Oh, how's my hair looking? Receding. Right. There's my patch. I was in between that tree and that tree. Nothing left but a few flattened down bits of grass where my big fat feet were walking. I'm going to get en route home now. Time is just approaching 6 o'clock. I've got to remember how I got in here, which I will, but I'm chuffed to bits with this spot and I will definitely be coming back. It's probably a couple of mile walk from the house, which means I can get a bit of exercise rather than parking up and walking in a short distance. But there's absolutely loads of spots for other people as well. Well and truly off the main drag. Happy days. Wildlife. There was a lot of howling in that last night. Must have been a load of foxes or something about. The chirping and the jumping around of the squirrels. Loads of red squirrels. And obviously all the birds and everything you hear everywhere. Now, I want to go that way to try and find me path. I'm loving this little 30-litre pack. Proper lightweight. It gives me boob support. Don't rattle either. Yeah, happy days. Put a link down below. Up to you, innit? It's a backpack. I've got loads of them now. Oh, I do like these lightweight camps. Do like them. Right. I'm going to, oh, nearly went. Get going now. If there's any views or out, I shall show thee. It's too early for the steam train. Never mind. Until next time, ta-da.
You told me this, you told me that. You tried to tell me where it's hot. You say you love me, I can see through that. Lies,